Welcome to Blacker the Berry. I am Dean. That over there across from me in the virtual screen in the virtual world is Red Correspondent Los.
Red
live
carpet
on the
correspondent.
scene. Excuse me, red carpet. What did I say?
Red correspondent.
Fuck it. It'd be like that. This is
no,
live.
No,
well,
no,
you know what I
no.
mean?
We gang neutral over here.
Oh, you're right.
We gang neutral over here.
Well, no problem.
I don't want no loc dogs. You know, I ain't trying to slide through.
Right?
You know what I mean?
The last thing you need. That's the last thing the podcast need. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. We already wear red anyway.
Dancing on a fine line.
The niggas be like, "Well, your grandma steak, nigga." Like, I don't know.
None of your business. Better fuck go on about your business now. She's protected by Jesus. So now we got a very, very fucking special guest in the building. Now, we have worked with this brother numerous times in the past. First of all, you have seen him on Jackie Got Us podcast with them brothers. Now, one would say when you watched it, he was antagonistic. Some would say that he was a bit ruthless. Some would say that he just doesn't give a damn. Well, guess what? You all about to find out. Brother Rec! What did he hear?
What's going on? Coming out of retirement a little bit.
Hey, we're in the 4-5. I like it, Rec.
Yeah.
Back in the game a little bit. I think I just had to touch back in with y'all brothers. I owed y'all this. Y'all the greatest hospitality, you know?
I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. You already know the feelings over here for you. This is people don't understand the savage that is across from us in the virtual world right now. And some would say I have met my match. We're about to find out. But before we get into that, because as the title says, we're gonna have to get into it. We're gonna have to talk about Will Smith slapping the dog shit out of Chris Rock. But before we get to the main event,
it's the dog shit, huh?
I mean, he got him good. Now you got him good, and then walked away like a pimp. Now
holding his crotch and shit, nigga. Bitty bopped on the way out.
Bad. It was like, yo, you ain't had to do him like that, Will. You ain't had to do him like that. Will say, I don't keep fucking with you. But BTB Red Carpet Correspondent Los is bringing to us some 3 videos you want us to review before we get into the bitch slap.
Well, you know, which I thought was pretty funny.
Minus the spirits.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
You know,
I'm already flying high enough.
I mean, you know, because not for nothing, you don't throw shade on people at the red carpet. And I've been there on the red carpet. You don't throw shade on people on the red carpet. That's what you don't do. These are celebrities. You are a measly interviewer. You know what I mean? You will walk around, you rubbing shoulders with the A-listers, and you want to talk shit, throw shade. Who are you? Right.
Who we talking? Okay.
Oh, we about to find out. Listen for how the queen comes for this girl.
I'm not wearing a costume.
Right?
I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana.
Peep game. Just read this. ET reporter asked Tiffany Haddish if she was going to change her quote unquote costume at the Oscars. You could already see
there's so much underlying shit in there.
You can already see the fault in this lady's problem. Okay. Had this been Nichelle Turner, this never would have happened. Anywho.
Did you do a little costume change?
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom. Thank you.
Time of death for me right now. You look gorgeous.
This is not an acting gig. This is my life. This what fame look like. This what success look like.
Talking shit, Tiff.
This what money look like.
Yeah.
This what it look like. This what it look like.
When is your book coming out called This What It Looked Like? And I will just read the entire book.
That book's not coming no time soon, but I Curse You With Joy will be out in November.
Okay.
And Layla, the Last Black Unicorn, will be out next month.
You're doing so much right now. Okay.
I'm just, trying to accomplish a lot of things before 50.
So embarrassed.
What are you doing?
Oh my God!
Oh
my God!
Nah.
Celebration!
Nah.
She said,
Nah.
hold on.
No.
Well, I'm wondering something.
Hold on. Let me just run it back.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm wondering something.
You out here with no shoes on? I'm jealous.
No shoes on. Here's the thing. I'm from Chicago.
And you out here with no shoes on?
This is warm weather to me.
I know it's hot out here to you, right?
Son.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish. Listen, because I don't know.
She came for the wrong one.
As a bystander, I feel attacked. I feel threatened. I feel like she slipped me with them shits. But then again, she played real buddy at the end. I'm like, damn, you threw me for a loop. I've never got cut like that before.
We've been raised by black women. You gotta come with your guard up,
bruh. Yeah. Son.
You can't come with a slick mouth.
No,
you're not ready for the consequences. Like
she
this
can't.
is
and one. It was one.
That's the
word.
theme of today.
It was one word that really threw the whole trajectory of that interview off. Costume. It was one word. And she said anything but costume, bro.
What you wearing? Why couldn't you just leave it? You could have just left it there, boo. Fuck.
I like your dress. What is this?
But did you see how embarrassed? Like you saw how she literally
said,
died on air.
She said,
the minute Tiffany handled it with such grace.
Such grace.
Son.
That's the shit I live for. You know, I love smoke. I don't know why. I love smoke.
Get you going. Get you going.
But not for nothing though. That was the most elegant clapback I've ever seen, bro, in my life.
Yeah, she's mature, dude. She's on a different echelon. She's doing her thing in her career. She don't got to deal with that bullshit.
You know who helped with that shit, right? That's Common right there. That was all Common. Common helped her articulate into the finer pastures.
It's too early in the recording. It's too early in the recording for this. It's too early.
Common had her, you know what I mean, soliloquies and all types of shit.
She was ignorant.
Right. You gotta remember, she from California.
You from California?
Yeah.
Golly, she's an acquired taste, dude. She rough.
Shout out to you, Common. Shout out to Common Sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's the next one you got?
All right. So the next one, this is like the perfect I guess this is the perfect breakdown of the slap, right? So
we're jumping right into it. Okay.
No, yeah. Whether it's staged, real, anything, I want to present the evidence for it being a conspiracy.
Talk that shit.
Because nowadays in the digital age, it's all CGI. That piss was digital, in the words of Dave Chappelle. In the words of Dave Chappelle. That piss was digital. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you see what's going on, and I'm gonna John Madden this whole thing. All right, so boom, we see the brace, right? We see the brace for Impact. We see the cheesy smile, right? Now, why the fuck are you still smiling when this nigga's elbow is, you know what I'm saying? Like, his shit is halfway torqued. Why are you still smiling? Okay.
I'll tell you this. There's two brothers that I think have mastered the grin.
Right.
Of course, we know Magic Johnson. We've known that. And Chris Rock got to be these two grinning niggas. They love grinning. I don't think he could take it off his face.
He got smacked.
He wasn't even grinning afterwards. He wasn't even grinning afterwards.
He's grinning. That's a grinning brother right there, boy.
the grin bounced back. He turned. He was like,
subconsciously. So it was all subconscious. All subconsciously.
Right.
Like he saw it coming. He couldn't even react though. Fuck.
Who's a pretty big dude too, right?
Who? He's 6'2", I think.
6'2"?
Yeah, I think he like
He's a big man.
Think a little bigger than that. But I really want to see here. Right. Leaning in, the posture It looks like he's a little, you know what I mean?
His equilibrium, hold on.
Equilibrium is not right, Dean.
There's got to be context to everything, my brother. Context to everything. So when he was walking up at first, he could have probably assumed, because you're going to see the video later, but he could have had assumed that Will was going to say something to him. So he got his hands behind his back, like trying to lean in to see, like, okay, you going to say something? And then at the last, because Will rolled up on him and then slapped him. It wasn't like Will choreographed. They had no idea. Will was in his fucking circumference and boom. Now, should he have known, obviously, what was about to happen? Duh. But listen. I'm just stating that he probably thought the shit is at the Oscars. It's all sweet. I've been joking about fucking Jada since it's forever. Now's the day that, and everyone's been joking about Jada and you and your relationship for forever. I didn't think that today would be the day.
And Los, historically speaking, Smith's light skin. When was the last time a light skinned brother ran down on you? You thought some shit was going to happen.
Oh shit!
So we gotta take that into context too.
The only light skinned nigga I'm really scared of is Chris Brown. That's the only dangerous light skinned nigga in the world that we're scared of.
I give Chris Brown like white boy level. He's on some different shit. I don't know.
He's supersede.
In school, whenever you got pressed, even though the light skinned dude boxed and did all that, you still it's like all right, I get it, but
right.
You got to show me. So take that into context.
Rex said you got to beat my ass.
But here's the thing, though.
Fuck.
Look at the elbow. Look at the right arm mechanics. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I
threw a pitch.
You're right. I didn't do a lot of slapping in my day, right? But what I did know is that if it looks like his elbow, right, it's a little more out than his hand, which is not going to warrant the torque and what you really need. And I see here the hips is not open up. Well, the hips is not open. Well, we all know where the power come from.
The hips
comes from the legs, comes from the hips. The torque. Dean, you've covered the slap fight. You've seen
I have.
The torque, right?
Yes.
It's the torque.
Yes.
It's this shit don't even move.
Here's the here's the thing. Here's
come
something
on,
else
William.
Here's something else we can debate. I have to bring this in front of the court. The court of the Black Three. All right. Now, listen. I like that. Will, I don't know if Will knew that he was gonna slap him or if he was gonna punch him.
Yeah.
I think
so it was like
I think this was like a mid-air decision, like I should probably just slap him. I don't think that Will knew when he got up what he was gonna do. He just knew that something was about to happen.
I'm agreeing. I think it was he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do what he was doing.
No.
In his mind, whatever bullshit he got going on, I gotta do this. So however it turned out, like as he's walking down that stage, he's like, shit, I gotta deal with this situation. Well, every man has been in this, not this exact circumstance.
It's true.
But it's been in a situation like she come home like, hey, this asshole at Home Depot came out. I'm like, fuck, I like that dude at Home Depot. Shit.
And not for nothing, he said it in front of y'all. You know what I mean? It's different than she coming back reporting it to you.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he was laughing at first.
Yeah.
Right?
We can get into that. Hold on. Let's save that
right,
for the video because I have another point to bring in front of the court.
Okay.
When we get there.
But what I will say though is that, like I said, I've been on numerous.
Another edible. It's getting intense.
Like I said, I've been on numerous red carpet, correspond doing interviews and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And on the red carpet, Will Smith's MO is slapping niggas.
Yeah.
So why muscle memory should have automatically been slapped? You know what I'm saying? Because that is your MO. What? We've never seen you do that. Why would we think you're gonna punch a nigga on the stage?
Did he think that no, because his mechanics went like this. He didn't do this. It would have been amazing if he fucking backhanded.
This is crazy.
Listen. The man just did a whole Venus and Serena movie. His forehand was probably already been practicing. This shit was already probably.
He didn't know what he was going to do, black man. He didn't know. It was the last moment, like, oh, I'm gonna slap him. I really don't think he knew until he threw it.
And not for nothing, what is the more natural movement of your shoulder? Forehand or across?
I don't think it goes above. I think it's straight through.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And even his follow through was like, ha! You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
well, because I don't think he didn't do it to her, and we're gonna get into this. He didn't do it to. This was a. I'm gonna disrespect you. Disrespected me. I'm gonna disrespect you. Because, like you said, it was like a quick, like, yo, relax. That kind of shit. Because it could have been. It could have been. Could have been.
It could have been. You slapped your mom. You slapped your mama. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been that bad, but it wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? It could have been that bad. Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. It wasn't that bad. I'll tell you that.
Jesus,
it wasn't that bad. Willie, what you want, boy? Pow! It wasn't that. It wasn't that. It could have been, but it wasn't. It wasn't, Dean.
I mean, what I'm saying?
And you got and listen, there's levels to this slap shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
there is.
Yeah, there is.
Because not for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This is cute.
No.
It's a little slap.
You're not going through that.
What?
I didn't listen. Nothing. I haven't heard this yet, but I already know this about to be some.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm just saying. What's this slap?
Yo, C King is gonna be on some bullshit. Let's see what he's talking about.
Yes, he is good. Yeah, I mean, you already know. He already know he's talking about some shit.
We didn't
hold on.
Let me get here now. But I understand.
Hold on, let me get it right. Let me get it right.
This is going to be fucking terrible. Like,
let me get it right.
Not in a bad way, C King, but you ain't shit neither. You and then son, and then the Supreme Team came out with something like that, son. Bro, like fucking
internet been making shit like that.
I heard the song today. It was pretty hot,
bro.
I'm gonna play that actually. I was gonna play that a little bit later. We're gonna play that a little bit later. We gonna
turn around. Crazy.
Yeah, this shit is the media rollout on this shit has been crazy.
And that's why he had to apologize.
And not for nothing, too. This is the reason why we are still at the root of all culture. You know what I'm saying? Because like they say Oscars so white, we're gonna boycott the Oscars. This shit happens, and look at it. Look at all this content. You know what I'm saying? If Will never slapped this nigga, who knows what would happen? It wouldn't have been as popping. We definitely wouldn't have cared. We definitely wouldn't even have this episode right now.
Wish it wasn't Chris Rock. Wish it was someone else. But
I wish it wasn't.
I'm literally the only person I know that watches the Oscars. I love the Oscars. I watch the shit every year.
You do?
Yeah, I watch. I literally every year coming into it, I watch the top 5. I watch the 5 nominated movies and make the judgment if they really. I literally watched the Oscars since I was like a kid. I don't know nobody that watches that. Ever. Hold on. So the last 20 fucking movies that won in a row.
So you're telling me
you be seeing niggas get robbed though? You be tight. You be like, who?
This nigga
don't make no sense.
What nigga? And is their fucking demographic? Wreck is their fucking demographic. Holy shit.
Right? This is one black dude.
I've never seen a black person watch the Oscars in the first place.
Right. Was like, niggas watch the Oscars on social media. Oh, you saw Spike wore them shits last night?
Ray.
Oh, that shit was fire last night. I should have watched it. Oh, all right.
Terrible.
I ain't gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, I broke the mold for them.
And I'll tell you why. You know why niggas ain't gonna watch that shit? Because it all starts off with musical performances. Yeah. If nobody's gonna perform, they ain't gonna watch it.
They gonna watch it.
Well, some of that, depending on the community.
Power ain't on the Oscars. Niggas don't watch these movies that's on there.
Yeah, that's nothing. They're gonna have to. The whole thing has to kind of whatever. Fuck that. But I am interested to see.
That's right.
I'm interested to see what fucking Denzel had to say though.
Oh yeah. Let me.
I can't do another lecture. If Denzel give more lectures than Martin Luther King, I'm about to
do that, nigga.
I'm good. You can stick me on that one.
I
don't done that shit to me.
Bro, bro, that man is something different. All right, let's see what he said.
Denzel giving all these fucking lectures?
Wait, hold on now. I mean, Will, you gotta keep the fire on the inside. You can't be on here slapping people at the Oscars. We done work hard to get here now. But I understand, bro. I mean, I knew you had it in you, but I didn't think you was gonna get up there and slap the taste out of his mouth. I mean, it's spit residue on the stage. You understand me? He can't taste tonight. Whatever Oscar dinner he was going to is canceled now because with tasteless jokes comes tasteless sensations, and now he won't be able to enjoy food tonight. Okay, but you gotta understand, you gotta be careful because when you get to your highest point, that's when the devil tries to come at you. Okay, so you gotta be careful. All right, going back to your seat now. Tell Jay that. Say,
hey. Yo,
that nigga gotta chill, bro. You see, King gotta relax.
He said, relax. With tasteless jokes and tasteless sensations.
I know this was gonna fuck with y'all. Now with these situations, all these jokes are pre-screened. That means
that is
heard this shit before this happened. They have to approve it. Like, yeah, all right. And at times at the Oscars, people pay to be on the monologue for exposure. So it's like, hey, make fun of me so motherfuckers pay attention to me so I can get my likes up and people come see my movies. Wow. I'm the person Kevin Hart made fun of. So this shit was ran by them before. So therefore, that means she said, you gonna let him say that shit about me? You feel me? So this shit go deeper than rap. You know what I mean?
Something
smelling.
we gotta do an investigation. No. I'm gonna organize a City Boys meetup and a City Boys investigation on this motherfucker Jada Pinkett Smith. We need to investigate her stranglehold. We need to investigate her activities, her phone log. Something needs to be rectified here.
You dealing with a narcissist. That's how that shit go.
Yeah, that, but then also too, I don't. Oh man, you
ever dealt with a narcissist before? No. It's different. When you get a narcissist, this is the catch. The motherfucker will drag you down so bad and have you in such a low that you'll do anything to appease them so you don't feel that. You know what I'm saying? It's not, oh, I'm pussy with, I just do what she says. It's no. It's either I go check this motherfucker or I got to go home and deal with her. And the world sees what she puts me through. And I can't do that. This is going to take half of my fucking fortune. She's going to out all the secret shit in my life. Probably come back and ruin every relationship I have. So therefore, I look like a dumbass out here instead of going home and see what she can do. She will put a man through.
And you know what? He's giving insight that we don't even know.
Yeah. So then you see this man is broken. This man is broken. We've been seeing him do silly shit for like the last 5 years he's been on social media.
Son.
This woman showed their sex tape to his grandmother.
Wait, what?
Look it up.
Nah, you lying.
Look it up.
I'm about to get my young Jamie on.
Hold on. Nah, we talking post Matrix?
Yes, post Matrix. After this whole shit about her sleeping with the young boy, all the shit came out.
This is post entanglement?
Yes, post entanglement. She admitted that Will throws up after they have sex.
Yes, I see that.
She doesn't enjoy sex with him.
Hold on. So what I'm getting right now, what I'm reading is Will Smith. I played a joke on my wife by showing my grandma one of her sex scenes.
Last I heard was the sex tape. They went to the grandmother about some counseling shit. I don't know what qualification grandma had, and they showed like the sex tape is they don't have intimacy between each other. Dude, when you deal with a narcissist, a motherfucker will drag you down. And it's better dealing with the bullshit than to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Now, you see, if I was Will Smith in the situation, she couldn't ask me to go to the shit in the first place. That's out the question. But she said, babe, we going to Oscars. I'm about to get Vera Wang about to make that shit is done. You're done. You're not going. You're not
even if you're gonna win. You're nominated?
Yeah, no, definitely if I'm going to win. I done been out of shape for 2 years to do this role. I ain't get no cut. Oh, hell no. You fucking this up for me? Hell no.
Play the video on the big screen.
Bro, this is side chick event. You don't get to come. This is side chick event.
And it is open marriage. Yeah, you're right. So we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, this is side chick event. You don't get to come to this. No.
But then,
this Dean, I said about you call what's this the sick young boy we brought in the house?
August Alsina?
Yeah, let's see if he got tickets. No, matter of fact, I'm petty. I'm like, how about you get Pac a call? Let's see if Pac is pulling up tonight.
Now, but see, hold on. Here's the thing, though. He's not wrong. Here's the thing.
You're gone too far, Biggs.
Nah, he didn't because he's got now. Well, Rick ain't wrong in that regard. He's not because you know what? He did have fucking somehow, some way. Willow decided to write a letter to goddamn Tupac. How would Willow even know that at the age she wrote that letter? But I want to go back to a point because you said if you were in Will Smith's situation, I don't think that you could be in Will Smith's situation because would you be that deeply invested within a narcissist, especially?
Anybody,
but this long in the game,
balls though.
Anybody can, because narcissists catch you when you're at your most vulnerable, and you don't know you're with a narcissist until damn near you about to kill yourself. Narcissist could be a parent, it could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be anybody in your life. When you're with a narcissist, what they do. Now look at this. I'll break it down for you even more. Hours after, next you know, first post we see today that Will Smith posts up. He's at the Vanity Affair after party or whatever with the family, taking great pictures. He's loving life with her. That's what they do. They drag you the fuck down, and then it's called a love bomb. They come back and they do something extremely nice to make you feel happy because your emotional lows are so low, and they drag you back high. So what happens? All this crazy shit happens when your emotions keep jumping up and down. And this is the worst part about dealing with a narcissist. It's actually called narcissistic abuse syndrome. You walk off treating other people like shit because they're bringing your lows that when you're not around them, you're so low, you can go to someone like Chris Rock and slap him in the face while he's working professionally. Doing what the fuck y'all agreed to him doing. You're all getting paid to be here. I didn't do nothing to you. And I don't like when motherfuckers slap dudes that don't slap them back. Imagine if he tried that shit with Mike Epps.
Never. They would have been scrapping till today.
And that's the funny thing about it too. Because I thought about it. I'm like, I went through a little list in my head. I'm like, who would, you know what I mean? If I'm like Kevin Hart, nah. Mike Epps.
Kevin Hart is gonna throw hands.
Yeah, Kevin Hart gonna throw hands. Kevin Hart's gonna throw hands. Yeah.
Hit him in his dick, bring him down to eye level.
Jason Morgan gonna touch him out.
Jason Morgan's gonna try to poke him on live. Jason Morgan gonna pull it out like y'all thought I couldn't get this in here.
Yeah, facts. You know what I mean? What do you think Dave would do?
Oh, Dave kind of strong. Dave would have wrestled him up. Yeah, and press charges probably.
This nigga decided to hit me.
Tons of material for Netflix. Tons of material after.
Nigga said he was a bad boy until he was locked up.
Will should have left her at the crib. After she done put that whole shit out and embarrassed this man over these last 2 years. Mind you, this dude was like a role model within the black community. At a time, there wasn't a lot of role models. He's very dear to people's hearts. She done put him on blast about shit that nobody need to know about. Been dragging him, and now he comes out to this on probably the biggest night of his. This motherfucker been fighting for an Oscar for years with some shitty movies like that football movie. I was like, damn, he trying hard.
Concussion, I haven't watched it because I'm like the motherfuckers they talk. I don't want to watch that shit. I played the whole. I'm good.
It was horrible, but he been fighting. This is probably one of the biggest nights of his day, and you tell me we really gonna harp on that this motherfucker says something about you that you offended. That's the biggest thing of our night right now. I'm about to win an Oscar, and we worrying about him talking about your bald head ass. No, I'm not doing all this. If it was me, I should have put a 3 on the top, tapered out the sides a little bit, ran a part down the side. She would be good.
Nigga, you gotta relax.
He said tape up the sides and the back.
Now we gonna talk about the disease like it's a critical disease. She got alopecia. A lot of people got alopecia.
Yeah. You just lose your hair. It's not the end of the world.
We're not gonna make this a black woman getting attacked and shit like this.
No,
black man on black man. No, we ain't gonna do all that shit. No, he did a stupid move because they in a toxic ass relationship that's spilling over into other people. And he need to get checked.
I cannot disagree with you. And the reason I can't is because this has been my whole take on Chris Rock getting the shit slapped out of him was
y'all got to put some respect on Chris Rock's name though. Stop saying the shit slapped out of him. Just say he got slapped.
Nah, he got the shit slapped out of him.
Nothing,
and I lost some respect because he could have threw some hands. I don't give a goddamn. Chris Rock got fuck you money too.
Did you see the little bald fist after he got hit? It was like some weird, awkward bald fist. It was like
nigga like, bro.
Wet noodle.
First of all, it's Will Smith who slapped you. Second of all, you're at the Oscars.
What does that mean?
Think about. It's Will Smith. Like, first of all, I don't give a damn. If it was Brock Lesnar, I'm coming back with something. Like, you just not gonna fucking do that. Like,
I see what you mean. You just can't. I can't just be sitting in the back, and I know I'm gonna be at parties, and this motherfucker just walking around, and put hands on me.
Nah, son. You gotta.
Mike Tyson slapped the shit out.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is like a regular.
You gotta get touched up after that.
Yeah,
bro, we gotta. And then it's the Oscars, right? It is the fucking Oscars. Like, when me and you start tussling, even if I'm Chris Rock and I'm a little scared, how fucking long do you think it's gonna take for security to get to us? Not that fucking long. So all I gotta do is, like, Satchel said it the best when we were back in college. I forgot who the fuck he was talking to, but he went, I may not be able to beat you, but I damn sure I'm gonna get my point across. Ever since he said that shit always stuck in my head. I was like, that's a hell of a thing to fucking say. Like, I may not get you, but my point will be known, will be heard. All he had to do was crack his ass back one good fucking time, and then everybody would have flash mobbed him. At that point, bob and weave. But no fucking way in hell are you any man. That's what this is. I got two issues with the whole thing. One, because Will Smith, he didn't slap Chris Rock for Jada Pinkett Smith. No. He slapped Chris for himself. He's been like Rex. He's been getting dogged for fucking years. It's been intensified these last few years.
So why not slap August?
It's been fucking
fuck Chris do.
Now you want to know why? You want to know why I think
he ain't fuck his bitch.
August? You want to know why I think? Because at that point in time, they both were cheating on each other blatantly and crazy. Like, he got, like I said, he got hemmed up with.
But he don't got no grounds to slap.
Also, Margie, like, he also got the Harley Quinn bitch. There's been
Blake Lively
about Dwayne Martin. Like, who fucking knows, right? Like, yeah. So because of this,
your man, Tisha.
Because of this, well, that's not her man anymore. They're divorced now. Because of all this, we're gonna talk about that later. We're not gonna do that right now. But because of all this, that's why he didn't go ahead and slap fucking August. It's like in the moment, it's like, all right, I really fucking can't.
He don't got no grounds to do it.
I guarantee. And he didn't have any.
He got grounds.
How?
What I'm saying, because that's the catch. First off, I've never in my life. I've been Haitian my whole life. Right? I say this for this.
I'm like, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this?
Haitian my whole life.
I've been a criminal all my life.
My whole life. From the start. I've never seen a relationship break up because of cheating. Not in any sense in my whole life I ever seen somebody break up because of cheating. Mm-hmm. Now, have I seen people broken up and they cheated on each other? Yeah, but cheating ain't that big of a fucking deal. It's not going to make the relationship any better. The relationship's going to suck afterwards. But I've never seen, from young people to older people, when you find out your uncle got a kid in Canada or he got a kid back in the islands, you're like, damn, he been with my aunt for like 50 fucking years. Like, oh shit, they ain't break up. It's not a big of enough a deal. Now, Will Smith must have got caught up with some pussy way back in the 90s, and she used this shit above her. Because that's the thing. A guy get out there and get caught out there and think like, oh, I can recover from it. But a woman's wrath is unfucking believable. Because she's not cheating out of sexual desire. Women don't cheat out of sexual desire. Women cheat out what they feel. A guy cheat because he feels like a woman might be clocked out and she's not giving sexual desire. So I could go get it over here and still be emotionally attached here. No, a woman feels like when you're emotionally not attached to me, guess what? Somebody will. August filled that role. Now, with her spitefulness, she did it within the man's home when he reached out to help the boy. Right? So that's where he's looking at.
There's parts of this I'm forgetting.
I'm not mad at August. He's a young boy that's going to get pussy from one of the hottest chicks in fucking Hollywood. Who going to turn it down? I'm fucking my best friend's mom. Like, who the fuck turns that shit down? You know what I'm saying? He's like 19. You are fucking
insane.
Not gonna say I didn't think about it though. Yeah, I never thought about it. Not gonna say I never thought about it. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
So Will's like, it's not her. I already know. All right, I gotta wear this. But how long I gotta wear this shit? Because now, this is why people don't break up because of cheating. First off, they're financially tied to each other.
Yeah, I can't do
that.
That
shit is not going to sever. On top of it, they're a power couple. They make crazy bread together. Second, they have image. Their image for
goals and shit
was the couple behind the Obamas. You know what I'm saying? You got like the Obamas, then you got the Carters, then you had like the Smiths.
Very true. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So like when you take with that, he's warranted, but there was never an open relationship. It's I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do because you do what you want to do. And then that's when he finds himself like, yo, I really do love this woman. And she's like, guess what? Now you gotta wear this shit. And that's the sucky part about it. But now it's in the open. I'll just walk off, dude. Just leave her. Leave her. His own mental health. It's good for him to leave her, dude.
I would
focus on yourself, King.
Yeah. When you said that red table,
see what I did there? See what I did there? Focus on yourself, King.
You stupid.
Yeah.
He did a movie named Focus, King Richard. It was a bar. You'll get it later.
What were you saying? You saying something, Rex?
I was saying that night that when I went back and I watched that red table and she sat that man on there and talked to him in his eye.
Most painful shit I've ever seen in my life.
That shit, that shit broke my heart. That shit felt like when Will met his dad on the show. You remember that shit? I was like, damn, dude.
How come you don't want me, man?
He was sitting there holding them tears in. And he's not sad that she fucked somebody. He's like, you really got no respect for me that you gonna put my shit out to the world.
Entanglement? That's what we gonna say.
You trying to justify it? We done talked about this shit for some years. We done had counseling. I thought we was over this shit. You still talking about? First off, it's disrespectful. The young boy done came out and ran his mouth. You could have just denied it. Now you're gonna keep talking about this shit. I gotta relive this. My son, my daughter know. Come on, dude.
Well, first of all, you can't.
Like the number one fool.
Hold on. Well, we actually have to start going a little bit a bit back because I said it earlier. Willow wrote a letter to Tupac when she was younger.
How the fuck she did
asking?
That?
Huh? No, Tupac obviously was dead. So that's the question. Hold on, I'm about to bring it up.
She can't be alive. She couldn't have been alive. She couldn't have been.
How old is she?
She like 22, like young, early 20s.
Hold
no
on.
way.
Nah, that's my point. Because then this shit has had to be going on.
Whoa, you serious?
Look, dear Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you come back so mommy and me can be happy? I wish you were here. I really do. Love, Willow.
Dude.
Think about that for a second. You see that handwriting, that means that baby was really young.
Yeah.
That means that
She was still hurting.
No, besides still hurting.
Because one like you gotta think about it. When she wrote that video,
she's brought it up to her fucking child.
That's what I'm saying though. She had to be like 7, right?
Yeah, to be able to write. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this has been like maybe 10, 15 years since Pac died.
Los, I gotta go with Dean. Fuck that. Everybody before me is dead. I don't care. I don't care about
that too.
I don't care. I don't care. That shit don't mean nothing now.
And like and like come on, like for Will though,
but this is just going. Hold on, because this is just going back to Rex's point. Like, actually, no, I would say that Will has been getting fucked over for a long time. If your youngest daughter is writing letters to Tupac, what the fuck is Jaden not saying?
Yeah. I was watching Breakfast Club. It's like the crazy thing is, I like to use this whole scenario as like awareness for people in toxic ass relationships, because everyone could look at this shit and make it seem like your relationship is any better than theirs. No, I'm a barber. I talk to motherfuckers getting fucked over by men and women all the time. You right? So like this is on the pedestal of like, realize when you're in a toxic relationship. He was on a Breakfast Club and he mentioned they asked him if he ever met Pac. He was like, nah, Pac didn't want to meet me. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that makes sense. And he's like, we got married and invited him and he didn't come, but she was telling me like that's her best friend and everything. He wanted to do a track with Pac, and Pac was like, fuck that nigga. And she would fly out to go see Pac. So he's telling the story. I'm like, yo, just stop talking, bro. So this is your best friend, but he won't come to our wedding?
Right. That's why I fucked your bitch, you stupid acting motherfucker.
Get money.
That's why I said Petty right. If she asked me to go to the Oscars, I would have said, how about you call Tupac? How about you hit him up?
Yo, listen, I strike 2. Strike 3, I'm walking out the fucking studio.
This nigga record's on fire. Oh shit.
He said, hit him up. How about you hit him up?
Jesus.
How about you see if Tupac's around?
What Pac do to y'all niggas? What Pac do to y'all niggas?
I'm just saying. See how he gets around nowadays.
Nigga. Oh shit, we all
Not
gave
my
that
fault
Pac.
she kept flying out there for that California love.
Yo.
All right, no more. Y'all bug, y'all wild.
Right, how about this though?
You
know what I mean? Some would say that Jada is an ambitious writer. Some would say. I haven't heard it, but some would say.
Oh, man.
This is bad.
Oh man, y'all wrong for that, man.
Y'all niggas is wrong. Oh, y'all niggas is terrible.
You're acting like we're talking about somebody dead. This nigga Tupac is in Cuba. Stop playing. He's been in Cuba. I don't feel bad about talking about this because he's alive. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga been right here for the last 20 years.
In fact, I think I heard him on a Young Thug feature like 2 years ago. No cap.
Fuck you.
I was like, wait a minute, is this Pac? Nah, I can't be.
I do have a question though, right? Because and this is something that I think needs to be asked. We're gonna have to ask Rec, but because actually no, Rec already handled it. Actually, don't need to ask him. I was gonna ask you a question about how you would have handled this if you were in the situation.
She wouldn't have been there. She wouldn't have been there. You would have been at the house or doing some other shit. She wouldn't have been. That's if I was Will Smith, I would have showed up. It's Hollywood. I would have showed up with the young side chick. Then when I got to the door, I would have said, yo, they said you can't come in. And then when she left, I would have went in and hollered at Halle Berry. I would say, yo, me and Jada going through some shit. I need someone to talk to.
That doesn't sound like a bad plan.
And she's pretty perceptible in there because Holly still looking good at 50, 60. You know what I'm saying?
Monday night.
Well, maybe well, does Halle Berry got this shit all right? She just been fucking getting motherfuckers and dropping them at the top of a whim. Like at the end of the day, like you got to look out for self, right? Like, and who knows if she's a man eater herself. But the whole thing,
I think she deal with narcissists. You got to look at her track record. She dated Wesley Snipes. They can't be a more narcissistic motherfucker than Wesley Snipes.
You right.
Eric Benet, remember he said he had a she paid for his counseling with he had sex addiction. I said, that shit ain't real.
What?
You jerk off too much, you fuck too much. That ain't real. Like, I'm not paying for that. She deal with a lot of narcissistic people. That's why she got into her fighting and her boxing and focused on her career. Now she date like regular dudes that work at the gym. Regular dude, you gotta look at it. Whenever they get down the road and they dealt with all these pretty boy narcissistic motherfuckers, or they dealt with all
normal dude.
Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods be dating chicks that work out the Waffle House and shit like that now.
Yo, you all right?
Well, no. Well, because
be respectful.
He's just a nigga.
He's got gold medalists on his resume, nigga.
Nigga got to do what a nigga got to do.
Remember when Usher got caught up? Remember when Usher got caught up with the Haitian woman down in Atlanta? And people like, ugh, Usher ain't hit that. Usher was like, yeah.
Is that the one that gave him herpes?
No, he gave her herpes.
Fuck.
Yeah, she was tight because he stopped paying for the medication. And they was like, Usher hit that? She probably a good woman. She probably a good nurse and some shit.
She's a good woman. Who cares?
Yeah.
He was probably singing to her and shit.
Right,
who knows?
He going there, he eating rice and
well, hold on, because I feel like that this conversation has been a little bit too one-sided. That we keep dogging Will. It's acceptable to let a grown man slap the shit out of you?
Absolutely not.
But
and my thing is that why didn't Chris body do the, you know what I mean? Even when you get hit, you know, just shit just automatically like it just move forward. Like I don't know.
You just move,
dude,
or that. But even if I get hit, my shit just automatically like.
Yeah, you got your two piece that comes out.
I mean, my shit automatically.
Yeah, like I'm just like the whole thing is. I know what people are gonna say is that, oh, he did the right thing. He was being professional. Oh,
In terms of professional, he was
being professional. Yes, but at the end of the day, his persons was threatened, and then he just was like, "Oh, I just got the shit slapped out of me." Like, no, dog. Like, you gotta fuck that, bro. You gotta go for broke.
You think he swallowed that career and ended up like not saving his career, but help protecting his career in a way?
No, fuck no. I'm not gonna let people keep saying this. Fuck no. Let me explain these motherfuckers who Chris Rock is. Who Chris Rock is. He is a top fucking 3 comedian currently fucking living right now. He is on tour. He has a whole bunch of fuck you money even after his fucking divorce. If Chris Rock never went on another fucking television screen again, which wouldn't happen because guess what? One of his best friends is fucking Happy Madison, aka goddamn Adam Sandler. But if he never went on another goddamn television screen again and just did comedy, he would be perfectly fine and rolling and printing fucking money. So there was no career being saved here. I don't know what the fuck all that shit means. I mean, how many times did the man even fucking host?
Not saved though.
He's been here, done that. No, he wasn't saving shit. He wasn't trying to save shit. I think what happened was we got to call a spade a spade. No one wants to say it, but I will. He got punked.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I mean, that's a given though. We're not. I'm not. That's the reason why I'm not saying that.
But for no reason, like there's no there is an issue that we need to speak about. It is not okay. Everyone talking about violence is never the answer. Violence is this. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. If someone fucking hits you, you hit them back. This isn't this. This is the Chris Rock actually had jokes about this. You're talking about, we found listen, the reason that we can't handle bullies nowadays is because you've made everything too soft. You got somebody like Donald Trump in office, and now you got a real bully and no one knows how to deal with them. Same exact fucking situation. Another man came up there to you and touched your face. No. I know some people are gonna say, well, what if it's like, Brock Lesnar? What if it's like a fucking MMA fight or whatever case may be? Don't give a goddamn. You come back. That means you gotta fuck the Oscars up. That means I will be right back. I don't give a damn. I gotta get a chair, I'm grabbing something. I don't give a fuck what it is. The shit gotta get turned up immediately. It must be corrected. We cannot overstate that. Fuck that. I will not allow people to just continue to just be like, it's okay for that. Fuck that.
Well, Dean,
go for broke.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he didn't yes, you might have said he's not saving his career, but if he had dead ass full on snapped, you know what I'm saying? That probably would have fucked his money up for a little bit. He wouldn't have got booked for certain shit.
He wouldn't have got those avenues anymore.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, in a sense, he did kind of save it by being the consummate pro that he is.
No. Will Smith slapped me. I will put on listen, I also have fuck you money. I will also put on my own PR campaign. You understand what I'm saying? Like Chris Rock's fan base goes fucking deep, especially in the comedy. Like, no, like fuck that. Like we can do this.
Yeah,
however you want to do this.
At all. And probably gaining more recognition with the black community too. Like him in a full brawl, he probably would go up on social media. He would only probably lose NBC and shit like that.
And that's even debatable because it's self-defense.
Yeah, if he lost, he has to be killed like 20 dogs and play football after. I don't know. He could probably recover from that.
He can easily recover.
Yeah, he probably would have recovered from that shit.
This would have been easy. It's self-defense. He slapped me over a fucking joke, so I finished him. If I was Chris Rock, I would have went on every fucking airway and just said that. The reason we got the thumping because of this, and also too, go to chrisrock.com for these fucking tickets. Because I will be talking about this.
I'll explain the whole shit.
Charges. I was like, all right, the motherfucker. I was like, all right, he should sue him or some shit, press charges or something. He didn't do none of that. I'm like, just letting the motherfucker put hands on you. But in that defense, as I got older, I've been in quite a bit of scraps in my life. Let's say that. Quite a bit of thumping. And I just learned, I remember you used to go out with guys and be like, yo, if we fight, everybody fight. I'm big on not hanging out with people on doing everything. I only hang out with people doing certain shit. Like you play ball, we might just play ball. Don't ask me.
I hear you.
Don't ask me to do shit. Don't ask me to do shit. You link up and we play basketball. I'll see you next time there's a hoop and a fucking ball. I don't
right.
With you. I'm very big on that. So we used to go out and be like, yo, everybody's fighting. I'm like, we all fighting. Why you bring that motherfucker? That motherfucker know how to fight. He want to fight his way out of a paper bag. Don't mean he's a bad guy. It's just not his lane. It's not his thing. We already seen concepts. A person like Chris Rock, I wouldn't think much. Most of us got a lot of mouth, ain't really got much fight behind him in the first place. So a lot of times you got to protect these kind of guys. So when I see him get slapped, I didn't expect him to do nothing about it. I'm like, I'm sure it's not the first time he's been slapped in his mouth. Now, him not doing any reconnaissance on it, like not pressing charges, not trying to sue, not telling him to kiss his ass on. I'm like, because I seen Will Smith just put the apology. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, facts. And especially on word, like text like that. Come on.
You put hands on me. But the thing is, I don't give nobody points to putting some hands on someone that can't defend themselves. Don't like this is the second time he slapped someone that clearly won't put hands on him. Like you said, he won't slap August. He won't slap every other comedian that make fun of him. You know what I'm saying? If LL Cool J sometimes does, I think if LL Cool J cracked that joke, he would have did this shit.
Not big LL.
Jamie Foxx would have did this shit. You're bullying these dudes because you think they're kind of nerdy or some shit like that. Like, you don't get no points. You're way bigger than the dude. The guy's already intimidated by you. And you guys are friends, I guess, at some point. Like, and then that's what people said. I'm like, even friends-wise, like, my friends have no window to put unwarranted hands on me. You don't put unwarranted hands on another person. If we go and spar or some shit, sure. But unwarranted hands? Nah, I couldn't live with that, dude. That would have, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I know somebody just slapped the shit out of me for no reason.
But here is my thing, because what
the shit they slapped the shit out of him.
Got the dog shit out of him.
Here's the I definitely see the punking angle for sure. Like he got something got to be. I can't because that shit gonna fester. And that's
yo. Hold on. Listen here, folks. Let's say that you're Chris Rock. Bigger man attacks you. Bigger man turns his fucking back.
Oh yeah.
You bust him upside his fucking head. Like there are no more rules.
Yeah,
like,
I would if he did that, I would respect it. You're right.
There is no you fucking like we have now entered combat.
Yes.
Like listen, and I know there's gonna be people here listening who may have not ever gotten into a fight. Don't know what that escalation is like. Yeah, it escalated real fast with Will, but Chris Rock should have responded fucking immediately. And if he wasn't going to do it with violence, he should have used his words as violence.
Yes.
There should have been, but you cannot, like, there's going to be some people listening like, you know what? I just would not be able to do that, whatever the case may be. All right, if that's the craft that you cut, then if you're already talking shit, you might as well continue.
No.
Because what are we going to do at this point?
That bully on the playground hit his ass. That inner pussy in him kicked in and said, let this dude do whatever the fuck he want to do to me.
Son,
that's all that kicked in. That shit kicked in. When he didn't go press, all right, you got slapped. I'm like, he pressing charges or he's suing him because, first off, that's public image and everything. And he's working. You came to my job and slapped the shit out of me. Out of, like, this joke. It's not that serious, dude. She got a bald head. Demi Moore had a bald head. G.I. Jane. Duh. Motherfucker, you wanted to be made fun of. Why the fuck you sit right there? Why you think the cameras go to right when they say the jokes? The shit is programmed already. He probably didn't even write the joke. Somebody else probably wrote the joke. So they already said, hey, this is what we're going to say at this moment. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Now he just sat down in the hotel room. She said, you really going to let that motherfucker talk to me like that? And he's sitting there like, damn, dude, I got to go home and deal with her. Nah, this motherfucker got to wear this shit now. That's all it was. Now I'm wearing a slap in my face because you can't handle your bitch.
Yo.
Or listen, because I'm not going to let
on a leash.
Listen,
what was it from 40-year-old version?
Or how about this one? I got to do some self-reflection because what would make you think you could slap me?
Yeah. What makes you think? Like, what did I do?
At that point, I don't give a damn. It's not what you thought I did. You thought it was okay to touch me. That's true. One, I'm going to correct this right now. And then number two, we're going to have to figure out like what made you do that. But like, this is what I'm trying to let people understand who've never been in combat. I know you're scared because yes, you can get really fucking hurt. But if you're there,
you're in it.
Go there. Like there's no at that point, but especially in the position that Chris Rock was in, because what my thing is, you're at the Oscars. So you know you only got but so much amount of time before the shit gets broken up. Yeah. We can do this, and I can come away
and that's
looking really good.
At least one, Chris. At least one. No matter what, no matter how much percentage it could have. Yo, honestly,
why
bro,
didn't he kick him in the back? Why didn't he kick him in the
did something?
Exactly, something like word. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
how you know that? He had to get slapped. No, he had to get slapped a lot before because he held his composure.
Bro, his shit was his shit didn't waver. His shit didn't waver. He said,
and then he tried to talk to him like he's like a G.I. Jane joke, a G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane joke. It wasn't even that crazy.
No, but not for nothing. It wasn't that crazy.
It wasn't
out of all the shit that he could, if Chris Rock really sat down and waited even a bit about,
he is.
Well, now he's got to. now I got to eat your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Especially if I didn't press charges and didn't say nothing, I've been playing it cool.
Wait till my next show, nigga. Invitees to the Oscars next year.
Yeah, wait till my show, nigga. And that's what I would have did. But I would have went if I went the super pussy route, like which Chris Rock is going. You know what I mean? I would go super petty and I would like triple down and petty in my shows. Like I would be like, this nigga Will Smith trying to slap me in the Oscars, and I really talk about it like, you know what I mean? Like because, and I think also to y'all point is also like, yes, Will Smith, you know, obviously he's bullying someone who knows he could get bullied, but I think that Chris Rock has also set the image of he's the nigga to be bullied from his shows and like all his like, you know, somewhat of his personas and roles he's played, you know what I mean? So it's like he's always the little nigga that is the, you know what I mean, the underdog or some other guys getting
Kevin Hart. He does have that. I don't get that from Chappelle. Chappelle don't look like a motherfucker you just played with like that.
No,
right.
Hold on. Let's have a
because it was Pookie. It was Pookie. That's what really did it.
There's a difference because Kevin Hart, right? Kevin Hart puts himself in situations where like he's the brunt of the joke, yada yada yada, all that kind of hot shit, right? But then there's also like another. You can tell though that like Kevin is with the shits, and Kevin will do the shits.
He's little dude is always with the shits.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I can't say this one grown man got bullied by this other grown man. Like we could do this. Like we're two grown men. No one knows no extra combat shit. Like
I wish it was Dave.
Let's fucking go.
I wish it was Dave. I wish Dave was hosted.
Dave would have sued and got police involved.
After he beat his ass, though.
After he beat his ass, he would have got the assault and he would have sued him and wanted a public apology. I guarantee.
Oh yeah,
Dave takes it to another level. He lucky was.
I wish it was Dave.
Dave is actually probably going to come out on some crazy. He's probably going to make so much fun of the shit. Like he's going to go crazy. He's going to go fucking crazy.
He is. He does got a new set of deals. New set of stand-ups coming out with Netflix. So.
No, I don't think it's him. It's once he's producing.
Oh, he's producing them?
Yeah. So it's not none of his projects, unfortunately.
He's gonna go crazy with this shit.
Yeah, bro.
But,
He might need to speak about that because, and I think him and Chris Rock are close friends anyway. So I think that this contest definitely needs to be covered anyway by somebody. You know what I mean?
Cedric already did something.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
But on social media though, not like in a show.
No, he was in front of people. Like presented some shit. Yeah, hold on.
Let me ask both of y'all. It happens to me a lot. Someone get over like some small shit. It could be like some shit in the store. Someone get over on you and you couldn't get them like you wanted, and that shit
happened to me last weekend.
It did?
What happened? Happened to me last weekend. Me and my girl went out to brunch in the city, right? Right? We go on a brunch in the city, and it's a little upscale place in the city, so I'm paying for the meal, whatever, and it's like a full bar, whatever. But like this brunch setup is like nightclub setup, like it's like dim, like light, it's like dark in there. So I'm sitting there, I pay, I'm drinking, whatever. Another dude comes up, and I guess he gets the bill, right? And he like laughs at the bill at first. right? And he was looking at his girl, and like another girl came over, and he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking fit? Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever." So I just, look, whatever. I noticed a little comma in the bill. Nothing too crazy. I've been in, situation where we have a group of people where everybody's eating, whatever. So I'm like, all right, damn. So, he's like, he's literally right next to me. Like, I'm looking this way, he's looking this way. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, you gotta pull out the Amex. And I've been drinking. We all been drinking. So it's just drunken humor kind of shit. Like, didn't mean anything by it, just kind of just said it. I don't know if he has an Amex or not, whatever. Right? So then he's laughing and joking, and then he's like, then he gets serious. I don't know what happened, like some switching them, like the gangster came out, right? So he was like, "What you mean pull out the Amex? What you mean pull out the Amex?" He's like, "I do got an Amex." He's like, "I make 5 times how much? I make 5 times what you make a year." I was like, "How do you even know that?" I was like, how would you even know that? I was like, and then I'm sitting there, and then I'm like, he's a little bit taller than me, but I'm like, he's taller than me. But first of all, I was like, listen, you don't even know. I'm like, you don't even know. I will literally, like, I'm looking at him like laughing. I'm laughing in his face because I'm like, stop. This is not what you want to do. Like that, not me, please. I'm humble. You know what I mean? Not me. So he's like, yo, listen. And he's like, get in my face. And then my girl comes, right? She comes back in the bathroom. So now it's like, oh, nah, nigga, like, come on. Now. You know what I mean? Now you try to put me in a rock between a hard place. You know what I mean? But there's mass security there. So I'm like, listen, man, like, you're just drunk. You're not going to do nothing. You're not going to hit me here because there's mass security here. You're not going to go outside and fight me. So I was like, you're doing nothing. Like, you're talking nothing. Like, you're doing, like, nothing's going to happen. And I was like, what are you doing? And then he realizes that I'm getting hostile back, and he's like, oh yeah, man, it was all love. I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do nothing. I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, yeah,
and that is the proper that is the proper way to handle. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Rec.
No, it's wolf tickets. I hate them shits.
Yeah.
I can't stand them. When people are gonna do shit, they don't say it. Just like Will Smith. He's just when Will Smith was walking, if you're not, just like when you walk by a dog, when you get bit by a dog, you don't even know the motherfucker's near you. Because the dog knows I'm a human. I can beat your ass. You got to catch me off guard and lock up on me. So therefore, a barking dog doesn't want to smoke. I remember I heard as a little kid walking home getting chased by dogs. My uncle's like, oh, stop running from them shits. If you hear them bark, don't run. He's like, you don't see them barking, they running? Take the fuck off. So
that motherfucker's coming for you.
And he wasn't saying, fuck you. He should have knew he about to slap the shit out you. He about to put hands on you. When that dude started, you already read it. You had no fear in your heart because you're like, this dude selling a wolf ticket. Because you've been in altercations. If you're going, I remember the first time I got duffed. It was a kid I was fighting. Like, I've gotten a bunch of fights. I lost a bunch of fights when I was a kid. Won a couple, but mostly lost them. I remember the first time someone, like, it wasn't like, when you're a kid, it's like, yo, we squaring up. Like the first time a motherfucker had wanted to smoke with me with no square up, it caught me completely off guard.
Whoa, we're gentlemen. We're gentlemen.
So, like, we gotta get like a sanctioned area, like how we always do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just
like, what is this? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It was unset in rules that we thought. There was like conditions to a fight. And I'm like, wait a minute. There ain't no rules to this shit.
My people just here, a couple of your people, some chicks, like, you know what I mean? Somewhere no one could see us and we square up. And no, this motherfucker just wanted smoke. I remember I was like 16 and I seen him. He was walking up to me. And I was like, let me take care of this. I thought he was going to just start talking and shit. Motherfucker just let off on me. Like, once he got into distance, he went off. And he had a razor on him. That motherfucker went off. We was going. I was like, dang. Now I know never let someone get the drop on you. I learned it at that moment. You already see in front of his mouth, he didn't want smoke. He didn't want smoke. There were so many other reasons. He wanted to impress the girls. He was embarrassed because you with your lady, your confidence is up here. You got money in your pocket. Your girl probably looking better than all the chicks he with. Everything about this insecure motherfucker, he tried to reflect and try to hit your aura. Yes, your aura of your confidence was somehow messing with him because his pockets wasn't right. If his pockets was right, he wouldn't have
laughed that off.
On it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not just the pockets, just character too, though. It was character.
It's your aura. So when he's seen it, he already seen probably the ladies that was with you. You got a beautiful lady, you already attracting their attention. He got to go in his pocket and spend to keep them entertained. So therefore, I got to knock your confidence down and try to show a side of you to the people that I'm with so I can be alpha within the room. I've seen this shit 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I hate that feeling because when I walk off, it burns me because I'm like, I'll be with my wife and I'm like, I want to put hands on him.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt.
Yo.
I was like, I was gonna do this nigga greasy in that club, and I was like, yeah, but then I'm like, you know what? Nah, you don't even.
Like, every time I end up putting hands. Like there was like 5 years in a row, I couldn't get through like a summer or winter without putting hands on somebody, and I was I was grown. I was probably like 20, between like 26 to like 30. I was grown. I'll come home and my wife, I'll be like, she like, what happened? I'm like, I had to put hands on this dude. She's like, why you put hands on? Why you keep putting hands on people?
I'm like, I don't know what to do with these things.
Well, nah,
these things gotta go.
Nah, it's. I think the reason I think that shit ends up happening is because most people are so used to internet interactions that they don't realize that you can and you will get the shit slapped out of you.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You can. Like Justin and I had an incident at a Walmart, since we're all telling stories. This is one that where it was like I knew nothing was gonna come from it. Like, first of all, we're going to we were trying to park and we were driving a little slow because you're trying to find where to park at, right? And so then the motherfucker like honked us or he flipped us off. I forgot what he did, and then sped around and then maybe cursed us, maybe said some bullshit, right? And then parked off. So whatever. So now we're all walking to go in. So now we're meeting because we're walking one way. It's like a T about to meet. And so then me and old boy just kept staring at each other, just like, okay. And then all of a sudden he just starts selling a little bit of wolf tickets. So then he started asking if me and Justin were selling heroin in there. Is that why we were driving so slow? And he kept trying to like do that. And the only thing I kept saying while walking towards him is just be quiet and keep on walking about your way. And then this is what happens. No, because this is what happens because I keep walking, and then we're like right next to each other, and he's still talking shit, and I'm just grabbing the cart, and I'm just like, just keep on going about your way. But I'm literally shaking at this point, like I am like shaking, and it makes you just realize that
he was on the edge,
bro, because
inside your body was waiting to flip that switch. Like you was say the word.
But then also too having the, and this is what I really want to get across to people is that you don't. It's like in that situation, it was no need for me to have snapped off and tried to go kill this man because I knew his intentions. Because as Rex said, it would have been a problem if we both were walking towards each other, continuing in silence. And then if we would have met up at the fucking, when we got the carts in silence, then I would have probably stalled on him. I would have had to at that point. I would have had to. No, because at that point
building.
It's like,
you're right. It's building. It's like you're playing chicken.
That's the thing is, it's fear. Now you guys know I had a little bullshit fighting career. I'm very versed in the shit I do. I ain't gonna say I'm the best, but if you don't know some shit,
you're done.
You're not winning. It's just not. It's not happening. In order to beat me, you got to get the drop. Or you got to know some shit. You know what I'm saying? So the concept is we all walk around with fear. That's why, like the same issue, like when you're at the brunch and you're at the Walmart, there's a sense of fear that's building you, but the fear is what protects you. The problem is when you don't have that fear. So I got a young boy, one of my young boys. I tell him he's tough. I told him a lot of stuff I know. He's in shape. He looks intimidating. I tell him you can't walk around tough. Tough motherfuckers get killed because what happens, this is why when we watch YouTube, you see a skinny dude knock out a fucking bodybuilder with one hand because you go unguarded. You go unguarded and you don't have that fear to protect you because you believe I could bully this motherfucker like Will Smith did to Chris Rock. There's a big difference when a man snuffs you and a man slaps you. I had a good friend in college. This dude looked like you ever see Blood Diamond? You ever see the big African dude?
Yeah.
And Mo, this is my guy. This dude, I don't know why. This dude looked just like him and was fucking jacked, right? And nobody fucked with him. He was African. Nobody fucked with him. And he told me, and he told me a lesson. He said, if I slap you, it means I don't respect you. If I punch you, I know I got to fight. And I said, shit. I said, damn, bro. I want to ask, I was like, what are you going to do to me if we get into it? So when a man slaps you, that means they know nothing's coming out because I know the slap's not going to take you out. But if I got that fear of you, I'm putting these shits up, and I always tell my young boy, when you fight grown men, when I was fighting older, and I like tension. I talk a lot of shit competitively. Sometimes I bring it to myself. But when I used to get it in with somebody, it doesn't turn into a square up like it did back in the day. Now the person might be like, oh, Ed knows some shit. Look at his stance. They're reaching for bottles. They're trying to grab. They're fighting. They're spitting. Men fight to the death when you grown. Because you can have some road rage, hop out on somebody, hey, motherfucker, boom, 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 and he pull out that thing and it's over because he's not going back and forth with you. I don't know if I'm gonna walk out of this situation.
Facts.
Just like with the gentleman at the brunch, the gentleman, but you saying like, yo, I'm not as drunk as you. I'm with my lady. First off, I'm not trying to put her in danger.
Right.
That's the number one thing of our relationship is security. Not that I'm a handsome man, not that I got money in my pocket. It's security. I am here to make sure she's good. I'm not letting you fuck that up off jump. So now you tell me there's security here, police here. I don't even live around here. I might be in fucking Rikers by the end of the night fucking with you.
Facts.
I have to let this go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's so hard because like when you walk away, so many things be happening to me. And when I walk away, that should be eating me inside.
You want to slam that nigga, bro.
Nigga.
and I'm thinking to myself, like, you're not even the type of person I put hands on. You the type of person I just pick up and slam.
And
I'm like, I wouldn't even punch you.
But the crazy thing is, when you do that, you feel even worse because you let somebody get you to that. And that's the problem. When I'll get into it with people, afterwards, it'll take me a while. When I was a kid, it was nothing. It'll take me a while. And then, like, after training, and they're like, you want to play tough, there's boxing gyms, there's jiu-jitsu gyms, there's MMA, there's places you can go, and you're not going to be tough in there because they don't
wear you out.
They play confident. You're going to be tough. They're going to bust that ass until you humble yourself down. So, like, afterwards, I'll get into it with somebody, especially if I know I can beat them. I'm like, I just feel like shit. And then I'm a nervous ass dude. Now I'm scary. I'm like, is this motherfucker gonna look for me? And I gotta watch over my back. I'm not gonna be like, yo, I'm scary as fuck. I'm scary.
Well, I think that it just goes back to because like once if you've been in enough of those situations, like you just know what it is, what it could be, and then like how ridiculous everything is. But I know at least for me in that moment, it was more so just like I felt like a bitch because it was like, oh, you didn't do anything. But then obviously you got to turn that off because you're like, no, who fucking knows? Like you could have died here today, sir. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who knows what this guy has on him? Like, concealed and carry is okay in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing, and you know what I mean? And once again, people, I'm not saying that you should go looking for fights. But I think we just gave you examples of how you're into something. You can de-escalate it, but still be ready. Like you don't not like that's when we were walking. Like if he didn't start talking, like I said, I probably was going to drop him. And then little did he know Justin was walking the other way around him. Like I'm going.
And not for nothing, I ain't fucking with y'all either because I'm liable to get jumped. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
you are gonna get.
I'm liable to get jumped on a casual setting. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not fucking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
it's not gonna be a fair one.
Everyone should take some kind of martial arts. I say boxing because when you take these things, they really humble you in that concept. When you know how to do some shit. Nothing, you don't have that. You're not scared of nobody because you're like, oh, I know how to protect myself. Only reason why men fight and women fight is because you fear that danger can happen to you. When you walk around thinking you fucking Steven Seagal, don't no shit bother you. You know what
because anything you handle.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt. I said, listen, I never did this shit before, but I will elbow you and pull your fucking head into my knee. Fucking, hey, listen, I never did it before, but that muscle memory look. You know, it's look pretty sweet. You know, I've done it before.
I've had the opportunity to. I did high school wrestling and then I did jiu-jitsu in college a little bit and even after. But I used to always unfortunately, I used to always have to go against more experienced people and get the shit kicked out of me. So it's a very like. That's why when I look at, especially as an adult now, like when I was bouncing in college, it was a different thing. I didn't give a fuck. It was what it was. But now as an adult, you just start to put all these things in mind. Like I know so many different black belts in different weight classes. Like it puts things into perspective for you. You know what I mean? So like when you don't write checks your ass can't cash. But what I will say is if the nonsense is brought to you, you're gonna have to meet it. There's no way, there's nothing else around it. Like it is what it is at that point. That's why, as Rex said, everyone should practice something. I personally I'm more partial to wrestling, obviously, because I did wrestling. So I think jujitsu is perfect, especially for women, especially for smaller humans, being able to manipulate the body in certain ways, especially against bigger motherfuckers like me. Like, I'll never forget getting the shit kicked out of me by a woman for like 3 training sessions in a row. She was fucking preparing for a tournament, and she was waxing I couldn't do nothing to her. Like, even with this, ain't nothing crazy when you pick somebody up and then they just say, "Oh, thank you for the arm," and choke you the fuck out.
Yeah,
like oh, okay. Okay. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, and that's where confidence come from. Confidence is no within shit that people talk about. I spoke about this before. It's not. I'm naturally confident. Confidence is built on skills. I've done this shit enough at a high success rate that I am confident that I am good at this. That inner self-esteem is the shit. Like when you tell your kids, like, "Oh, you're great." The kid don't really know shit. No, he don't know shit yet. He got to learn some shit. He put that work in and he learned this shit. Now you can walk away confident. You know what I'm saying? I see it within my son. Like, he plays basketball with me all the time in the backyard. Makes tons of jump shots. Gets into the regular game, can't make them shits for nothing, right?
Oh shit.
But everyone's saying, "Oh, keep doing." I said, he come to me like, "Dad, I ain't making them shits." I was like, you need to work on the shit some more. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I can't just tell you, "Oh, keep
You're not lying though.
You're not making the shits. You got to make the shits. Do the shits like you do at the house."
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, "Here, do it like this." All them little motherfuckers out there, picture they're me, because you're confident to shoot against me. All these other people you're not familiar with. Picture me. Next thing you know, he scores 3 baskets and gets player of the game. It's like 5, 6 years old. I'm like, that's what it is. You got the skill. You got the skill because we've been practicing shit since you've been about 2 years old. You got better form than a lot of people. All you got to do is all right, I know how to do this. So therefore, I just got to remember and repeat. Remember and repeat. That's where the confidence comes from. So if you take some jiu-jitsu and you don't went in there with Dean, Lowe's, Ed, some people here, and you done got tapped out by them, but then some days you tap them out, the next thing you know, you've been practicing the same shit over and over, and now you're doing an arm bar and stuff. When you go outside, someone sell wolf tickets, you're like, I would have been scared 6 months ago, but now I know some shit. I'm confident that you can't fuck with me. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Tell them, nigga, like, what you want to do? Want me to fucking hit you in your trachea, or you want an arm bar? Like, what you want? Like, what do you want? What do you want? See, it's like Burger King. You can have it your way.
And that's what Chris Rock got to take some classes or something.
He needs to. But he after this point, he has to. He has to now, because the next person's got to, like, now he has to become a black belt at this point.
I'm not to. You gotta get slapped, and you have to. We said you got a reaction. It's just blam.
That's
like,
what I'm
oh
saying.
shit,
That's what I'm saying. Your body didn't even do the natural. Just throw something.
What so then security and someone just grabs him with no weapon, like just here, take everything. You can take him. Like you can literally just take him. Like, yo, you going with me, brother?
Yeah, he's 130. Grab your little eyes like a surfboard.
That's what I'm like. Listen here, people. If you're like listening to this, and you're like, well, I'm not going to become this, I'm not going to become that, whatever the case may be. Live by this. Become dangerous enough that they have to kill you.
Yeah,
that in itself is an obstacle. I'm not the baddest man, but you're gonna work for it.
Yeah,
you're gonna work for it, and you're gonna try some shit. And I got some defenses for some shit. Like, you're gonna have to make it not worth their while.
Exactly.
That's what he don't make yourself a victim, and it's not okay to be a victim. I'm not gonna allow people to continue to be like, oh, it's okay. Like, yeah, Chris Rock got slapped. Like, fuck Will. Like, Chris Rock should not have allowed himself to been slapped. The conversation should have been, Chris Rock should have defended himself. It wouldn't have been a disgrace to the Oscars
or go crazy.
I'm defending myself. Nah, he should have defended. And then at the bare bones, he was scared. He could have
retreated.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like, go crazy. Like, go crazy. Niggas don't want to hit. Niggas never want to hit a crazy person. You know what I'm saying?
You just would have grabbed. He could have grabbed the microphone and hit himself in the head and looked at Will and said, "Come, like, I don't know, do something." Like,
licked his knuckles. Like, come on, baby, come on. You know what I mean? Like,
nah. All jokes aside, you know what he should have did?
Action movies. I seen Chris Rock in an action movie.
Why
did he kick him in the nuts?
I don't know. He was scared. He was fucking scared. He wasn't fear. He was mortified by this man.
And not for nothing, his hands was behind his back. Them shits looked like he was handcuffed. Them shits did not move. Them shits did not move.
Something else, people.
The natural reaction to defend yourself that was not enabled.
He must not really thought it was coming.
If you were talking shit about somebody and they start walking
from
towards
New York,
move your fucking hands and get ready. Like, I'm surprised I got to tell. Like, I know Chris Rock was thinking it's the Oscars, but
what did you think was going to happen though? There's only only like a few possibilities.
Well, he probably
this ain't Endgame. This ain't 40 million different opportunities. There's only three things that can happen when
he's well, you know what though? He could have thought that Will was going to say something like but still, you move your hands. You move your hands like somebody's
take a step back. You know what I mean? Like,
what's going on? Like,
what's up?
But honestly, how do you think like we said, we get that boiling feeling? How bad you think he felt today? Because I'm a person. I like to smoke. I like. I would
have shot him.
One boy, I would have made the phone call. Said, "Yo, you good?
You ain't shit. Everything okay? I just checking on you.
Just checking on you.
I'd have been like, nigga. I'd have been like, so what we gonna do, nigga? So what we gonna do? This nigga's at the party right there. So what we gonna do? This nigga dancing around with an Oscar after he slapped you all fucking night.
Yo, I couldn't be in the back with him. I'm like, hey, that shit would have been quiet.
Facts. I'd have been like, listen, I don't know about you, but I'm going to the day at the party.
Wait, you want me to say? The first thing I was saying, you want me to say something to him?
I'm gonna go simmer the situation even more.
Well, allegedly from Diddy, it's handled.
What the fuck did he know?
Allegedly.
How did Diddy chime in? Why?
Because Diddy, I guess Diddy said at the after party or whatever the case, everything is level now. There's nothing but love between them.
You know why?
Love.
First of all, exactly. That's what I hate about Diddy. I'm the fucking red carpet correspondent. He's not over there interviewing niggas. He's not.
You're right.
That's
one out there doing it.
Two, he's always with the love shit. Love. They changed his name to Love, nigga. Nigga, bro, you don't cut it out, man.
Nigga, listen. Speaking of cutting it out,
party, like the dude in Above the Rim, I would have been just sitting there like
with the grip.
Like you couldn't tell me.
I'd have looked like James St. Patrick. I would have had this shit tucked in the blazer. Like somebody gotta go. Not for nothing. Somebody gotta go. I would have put that nigga backstage. I would have bro. Listen,
Mike Tyson might be the only motherfucker on earth that could pull that on a lot of people. Like,
no, Mike Tyson slapped me. I'm letting him rock.
Yeah, it's like
you come back for Mike.
You come back.
You come back for Mike.
I might just leave
unless you're ready. Unless you're ready.
In the barbershop, we had like a joke. We used to say like, I know I had a buddy. Mike Tyson used to run around our area real heavy out here in the upstate Albany area. This was like this was where he grew up, like his whole boxing career in the beginning. So anyway, he was the guy out here. He was like that guy, like a boss. So there was a big club back in the day, and they said my guy said he was at the club, and with him and his man's had his girl. He said Mike was in the club, and Mike got a history of being a little bit of a womanizer. He said she walked by, and Mike just gripped that ass like, give me that. Like, yo, come over to VIP. She was like, nah, Mike, chill. So she went to her man, like, yo, Mike grabbing on me and stuff like that. And dude was like, fuck. And not only is Mike Tyson in his prime, Mike Tyson run with those guys on top of it. So the concept of the barbershop, we always ask people, what would you do in that situation? I got a whole scenario. I said, I said, what? He did what? Yo, hold on. Yo, we out. I would have grabbed my girl, did the Tupac walk through the shit. The Tupac walk. Back in the car. I would have called Dean and just bullshitting. But yo, I'm coming through to get that, bro. I'm coming through and get that shit right now, bro. I'm coming through right now. I would have gassed the whole shit up. Like, yo, shut up. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah. Should have like, you don't have to, babe. No, it's not that serious.
Nah,
nigga, gotta die tonight, nigga. Fuck that.
I would have dropped her off and went to Denny's and chilled out all night.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That nigga gotta die tonight, nigga. You would have been a whole gangster the next day. Should have, babe, did you do it? Yeah, I handled it. You don't got to worry about that nigga no more.
I came home and sat on the couch with the gun. Like, when you got up in the morning, I've just been sitting there with the gun like some shit happened in my own.
Oh my god!
I just came from a moon over Hammy. That's all.
nigga, fresh off an Eggs Benedict.
Oh shit! I hate you.
Nigga, fresh off a Grand Slam breakfast.
Oh,
nigga, with the nigga just looking at the burner like.
This shit.
This boy Mike crazy. Watch the Mike Tyson highlights.
Yo,
I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. They call that nigga Iron Mike for a reason.
Now you gotta like so was this the slide or his girl?
His girl, possibly wife.
So here's the thing. We gotta come home. Like we're gonna leave, and we gotta have a conversation because we're gonna have a 3, a 5, and a 10-year plan. I'm gonna get this motherfucker, but you gotta give me some time. Like, and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna get him, but you gotta give me some time.
I think it might warrant the breakup. I think we'll get like, yo, if you want to, you know what I'm saying?
I want me to be fighting Mike.
How you say it, Los? Like, how you say it? Yourself, queen. Like, if it weren't a breakup, that's just what it is. I'm not going back and forth with Mike Tyson. I'm a
not for nothing. Yeah, not for nothing. Listen, I'm a definitely listen.
First of all, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. No one said. See, revenge comes in many forms, and we've learned this from the law-abiding citizen. I'm not saying you go kill Mike, but what I'm stating is that you can, like I said, I got a 3, a 5, and a 10-year plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna have to plan this shit, and I'm gonna cripple something of him.
You might not come across him. He be traveling around the world.
No. Listen. First of all, here's the thing. Though.
Making shows with talking pigeons and shit.
Nah. This is You can't think in that moment like, oh, I'm gonna go out here and train to beat Mike Tyson. No. I'm thinking on a whole nother level. Like I'm gonna fiscally fuck something up for you. I'm gonna fuck something up. I don't know what it is. I'm going to fuck something in your life significantly up, and then let you know I did it. Because I'm gonna be in such a position to make it even worse. That's what I mean. I'll become the ultimate supervillain. Like become Elon Musk just to crush Mike Tyson. That's what I'm talking. You see what I'm saying?
The ultimate supervillain. I bet you in the back like more.
The gentleman decided that he was going to go say something to Mike.
Why? Not in that moment. You have nothing you're going to lose.
Because the gentleman ain't on punk. He went and said something to Mike. He said, what's the shit I hear about you grabbing my girl ass or whatever? And he said, how about I grab your ass? If that make you feel better? Wow.
Wow. You know what, Mike? Have a good night.
Not in that moment, bro. Not in that moment. You got to go back.
You drink.
You got to become Elon Musk. At
that point, I'm walking over there and I'm like, oh man, I'm walking over there like I've been in Congress for 10 years. I'm walking over here as democratic as all possible. Mike,
what's going on?
It's been a bit of a, something on a rumor mill. You grabbing women by their ass, very inappropriate, I will add. But I just think it's not appreciated by all of us amongst the club, the patrons here. On behalf of the club, listen, I'm not kicking you out, but I'm just saying we just don't appreciate that. If you could, please.
And then he said, how about I grab your ass? That shit would have had me done. I'm like, oh, damn.
I'm like, just going. Once again,
that's what I'm
saying. Red should just let him have that bite.
Right. Don't even talk to him. Don't even talk to him.
I gotta make the super soldier serum, son. Fuck that. You gotta make the super serum. You can't, like, son, you not in that moment. We're not going up against Mike. Like I said, we have to have a conversation. I got a 3, 5, and 10-year plan.
That's the shit that goes.
There's levels to this shit.
I'm going straight to therapy. Taking me and my girl out. Are you leaving? Are you going straight to therapy? I said, listen, babe.
Just gotta be warned.
There's something else happening.
No. That's a fact.
I ain't no bitch, but that's Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Let me just tell you something.
But that's my.
I ain't no bitch, but that's Mike Tyson. All right.
But that's my big issue with the whole Will and Chris thing. It's Will. This ain't no like. This is Will Smith.
Yeah.
Like
Wild West.
Like nigga, if you don't fucking at least kick him in his balls,
and
come
not
the
for
fuck
nothing.
on.
He didn't get to one fight in Bel Air. All right, you know what I mean. So
once.
What if Chris Rock fucking
once.
He ain't
No
even
square
try to
ups in Bel Air.
He ain't even try to kick him.
Spit on him, something.
Yo, that's fucked up. He didn't even say, yo, that was fucked up. Yo, talk some nothing. Just
why you ain't August like that? He could have. If he said that, the place would have lost it.
Hold on. What has the wife said? The wife hasn't said anything. Like
this is what she said. This is what she said.
She's so evil.
She ain't say a goddamn thing.
Shit.
As we're recording this, I feel a cold coming on that fucking Justin gave me. Fuck you. All right. Sorry. You know, you can feel the cold coming, and it's so far deep you can't even stop it now.
I hear it. I hear it.
Gone.
Wait. What'd you say?
If Chris Rock had a cold before that smack, that shit is gone. He's
sinus free after that slap.
Opened up everything. Not COVID out.
Hold on. You have time out. We're about to go deeper. We're about to go deeper than this. I know people think we're about to go real deep.
Oh, let's not go.
You got daughters, bro. You got daughters. How you going fucking like? What kind of presence are you supposed to have against any dudes? Like, what kind of threatening presence, ominous presence can you have? I guess.
You got a whole shit, probably arm.
And capital. I can have you touched if I really want to.
What happened? I say, hey, these are the monkeys. You ain't
no. You're right. No. Here's the thing, though. You're right, but guess what? Here's the thing. What happens if we all in this house and obviously your security is how far away? The same way the Oscars security was how far away?
Yeah.
What could I do to you? Like, could you really protect your daughters?
Like, he might be all right with a pistol.
You're right.
He got more money and time to get the right training. He might be a vicious motherfucker.
Bro, you know what my father told me when I started doing wrestling? And then I told him, I was like, I may think I want to get into martial arts shit like that. My father was like, you don't really need all that, right? And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, as long as this works and you can aim, then anything else is fair game. I was like, all right, Maurice.
He's like, you don't need to be that strong. 6 inches of pressure. That's all you really need. Bench
all
press
you need, baby.
Who's your pop? The black dude from Lethal Weapon?
Nigga, yo, there was a funny. Nah, you would probably call my father Morpheus. There's a funny story. If anybody, we ain't gonna get to it now, but my father went into the school. Yeah, my father's wild. My father is wild. My father
choose one.
This nigga, my father's crazy. My father has threatened teachers, threatened principals. Nigga threatened to kill parents.
That found Morpheus ridiculous.
Son, niggas, you've come.
That is
one pill, you forget everything. The other one,
it's a hell of a choice too when you think about it. You know what I mean? Hell of a fucking choice.
Did y'all see Supreme Dream's rendition of what happened last night?
It came too fast. Like, it came out way too, like, the shit, it was like within an hour. It's the craziest shit.
I have it here. I literally,
it's a little, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a bit too, they should have made it way short. It's like 2 minutes and it doesn't need
it's a minute and a half.
It's way too, it should have been like 45 50 seconds.
Why? I think it's perfect.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
We'll let Rec beat it. Has Rec even seen it?
No, not yet.
Yeah, so let's rock it out before we close on this bad boy out.
Yeah, because you already slam dunk on it.
Well, no, that was my opinion. I thought it was just too long.
All right, let's check this shit out. Hold on. Let me mute this.
Oh, I can feel.
This was crazy.
I thought it was funny.
This is the best one.
Nah, that wasn't that hard.
It's funny, just a little too long.
That's what I'm saying. We can just go home. Don't lie.
We could just go home.
You thought he slapped the shit out of me? He did, bro. Your head hurt.
You said he slapped the shit out of you.
You said that.
First of all, Mark Phillips. deserves serious acting roles. I'm saying that right here.
Well, Bernie Mac's daughter said if anybody's ever was to play him, she would want it to be him.
Hands down.
Oh no, was it him? Yeah, it was him, not DC. It was him.
That would be great.
Why did you say DC Young Fly? Someone tried it with DC Young Fly. He knocked the motherfucker out.
DC does not fuck around.
No, DC from Atlanta though, so that's different.
Man, I'm tired. Man, it's not. Exactly. Chris Rock is from fucking Brooklyn. You see what he did? Like, I'm not trying to hear all that. Oh, from where dudes from. No, I know fucking pussy come from where pussy come from. It doesn't matter. There's pussy everywhere.
But some pussy can't survive in Northside Atlanta though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some pussies can't survive in some areas. You know what I'm saying? You could hide a pussy in Brooklyn sometimes.
Yeah, somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? Put that nigga, you know what I mean? Next to the Jewish people. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
What?
This is gonna suck tomorrow when I wake up.
Oh yeah, you're okay. Yeah, so anyway.
Come on. Hey, let me see my shoes.
Changing into the black top.
I'm saying, man. Like, I was playing. I thought he was playing. I didn't know he was trying to fight for real. Let me see Will.
You should hit somebody who's on stage.
I ain't have no grip. I didn't think I had grip. Come on, man.
I don't think I had grip.
That's not the reason, bro.
Your family was out there, but
I know. That's my kid's not gonna disrespect me now.
You're not gonna get no more serious roles in your movies.
Hey, stop playing. Go get Will right now. Go get Will. Go get Will, man. No, that's on the Oscars. That's love. Will! Will! No, look, where he at? Which way is it? Will! I'm telling you, I'm ready to fight anybody in this family. Anybody. Jaden! You can't fight Jaden. Jaden! No, because that shit was weak. He caught me off guard. I thought he was coming up there to shake my hand or something. I didn't think that joke was that serious. I was playing with Will! Man, no, that shit weak, bro. All my life, bro, they been playing me like I'm a kid, bro. Everybody hates Chris. Every fucking thing I've been on, I'm not a joke, bro. Will!
Everybody gonna forget about it, man. It's all good. It's all good.
You my security, you got.
Yeah.
Will!
Dude, it feel that bad.
I just like how they all of them are actors, like pure actors, because I believe them. That was probably their best video to date.
Yeah, that's up there. That's up there.
That was
because that they all played all the roles, and it's also like it seemed like they were just joking around. You know what I mean? Like
I'm an extreme instigator. I just love this shit, and they use some of my best lines. It's like if that happened to any one of y'all, just stay far from me because I'm gonna have you motherfuckers ready to go become an axe murderer. Because I just got all the good lines to instigate some shit.
Your family was out there too.
If I knew personally, the first he wouldn't even got home right. I'm like, you got it?
It would have been backstage.
Nigga, first of all, you
I
just fucking.
I would even did. No, first off, the best way to instigate, the number one thing black folks say, you gotta say, "You better than me." That's all you gotta say,
nigga. That's what, yo. That's the. Yo.
I might stall on you for saying that shit to me. I might be like, what, nigga? Come on, man. Really?
Me, bro. I give you that. I give you all the credit in the world, dude. I couldn't let a motherfucker just put his hands in people like that, dude, in front of my people.
Me? Nah, not me. Not me. I'm not the one. You, maybe on the other hand, clearly, but me, nah.
God on your side, bro.
Nigga,
turn the other cheek. Woo! You definitely turn the other cheek real quick, boy.
I could get a person ready to go on a warpath.
Jesus. Fuck.
Is it in him?
Is it in him?
Secret.
Is it in him?
That's secret.
Is it in him?
Not in him.
We don't know if it's not in him. You may not be able to get him on a warpath.
Not in him. If
it ain't in
you, listen, they can build a team around you. They build a machine around you.
I don't let it die. I wait till we around somewhere. So if it happened to you, Dean, he won't even say nothing crazy to me. Los be like, man, shit. I'm like, yo, the Warrior is supposed to go and beat the Nets. He's like, man, nah, shut up. I'm like, yo, Los, don't talk to me like that. I ain't Dean. Like,
and he was like, what? Nah, I'm just saying, like, he shouldn't be talking to you like I'm you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't let that shit happen to me. Oh, nigga.
And it don't give me no window to ever talk crazy to me. Because first thing I'm gonna say, you talking crazy to me, but you letting people put hands
on you? Oh, you gonna get mad at me though?
Yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear it now. I can hear it now.
I'm gonna get beat up. I'm gonna get beat up in private.
Oh,
closed doors.
Well, listen here, people. This has been one hell of a fucking episode. If there's a few things you could take from this, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. That's all I got to say. What about you, my man Rec? We appreciate you for coming out. Shout out for coming out of retirement.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you guys having me on, man. One thing I could leave is yo, dude, you gotta love yourself, man. You can't just run around in a relationship that's toxic as hell, trying to appease someone that truly don't love you. You gotta learn how to love yourself. And people think loving yourself is liking yourself a lot. No, you gotta learn loving yourself is realizing what's best for you mentally, spiritually, and physically. Taking care of your body, taking care of your beliefs, and taking care of that mind. When you're straight like that, you can love anybody around you because you're going to want the best for other people. If you're living in a toxic ass relationship, you're both bringing that to each other, it's just destruction all around you. It don't matter how successful you are, that shit will crumble with little events like this. You know?
Okay, Reverend Rec. Okay, Reverend Rec. What about you, red carpet correspondent Los? What are your final words for the people?
I mean, clearly after these events, I just want to say, make sure these shits work. You don't want to be caught out in the streets. And now, no place is safe for you. You thought the war show was safe? You're not safe. You're never going to be safe. That's probably the safest place in America. Besides museums. And
Andrew
even that
was there. Andrew Garfield looked like the safest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
Not anymore. Everybody's dangerous.
Whole sanctum ruined.
Peace, love, and chicken. And please, people, do us a favor. Don't be